The Atlantic, one of the UK's biggest phone networks, says it received a demand for money from someone who claims they hacked into its systems. TalkTalk has more than 4 million UK customers. It says there's a chance hackers gained customer bank and credit card details. A TalkTalk spokesman says it has been contacted by a group claiming responsibility. Let's talk to Lori Siegel, who is live in London. And Lori, this sounds like it is full of intrigue. Police are investigating. What do we know about this?
We know that essentially up to 4 million people could have been affected by this. Now, they say that we're looking at email addresses, names, birthdays, account information, credit card information, banking details that could be at risk. Now, the key word there is could. They said they wanted to get that information out there sooner rather than later so people could take precautions. You know, on the website, they've kind of done a Q&A on what we need to know about this hack, Maggie. And what they've said is we've taken steps to secure our website, and we constantly review and update our systems to make sure they're as secure as possible. And then they said something pretty interesting, Maggie, which is unfortunately cyber criminals are becoming increasingly sophisticated. This is happening more and more. This is all in response to whether or not customer data is secure. So obviously that doesn't do too much to alleviate concern. One other thing that they put on their website that I think we should know and we should take note of, they said that not all of their customer data was encrypted. That's a big deal because if hackers stole encrypted data, they wouldn't be able to do anything with it. Well, a lot of this data looks like wasn't encrypted, which is a security measure, which means potential customers who have been hacked could potentially be more at risk, Maggie.
Yeah, and that is a nightmare. And again, we continue to say a lot of these companies are just not prepared. This ransom note is interesting, Lori. I mean, you know, I know you cover hackers a lot. It seems like usually they just take the stuff, run, and sell it. They look like they're actually going back to the company.
It's interesting because we're seeing this more and more, Maggie. Generally, what's happened in the past is they get this information, they put it on the dark web, and this sells for, you know, depending on how new the data is, it'll sell for more and more money. What we're seeing now, and I think we saw this with the Ashley Madison hack, the hackers actually went to Ashley Madison first and said, if you don't take down your website, we're going to release this information. So now these, apparently, the hackers have gone to the company, if these are, in fact, the hackers, and said, you know, if you don't do something, if you don't give us money, we're going to release more and more data. So we're actually seeing this more and more. There's actually something called a crypto lock, where businesses are seeing some of their data just completely frozen unless they actually pay Bitcoin, which is this digital currency that's tough to trace. So we're seeing more and more of this in this increasingly technical, sophisticated world, Maggie.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, though, whether that also helps the authorities. I know it's encrypted, but still, I mean, any kind of further communication. All right, Laura, you'll stay on it for us. Thanks so much.
Absolutely.